Hello everyone, this is Anvesha and I hope you all are doing very well. So, this video is regarding the second lesson in geography, which is the location and the extent chapter. So, before going any further, let me explain you what exactly location and the extent means. Location is the place where something is located or situated, and extent is the area covered by something. Here we will come across the location and the extent of India and Brazil particularly. So in this lesson, let's talk about the first page itself. There are some clues given below the flag of India and below the flag of Brazil. The second largest populated country in the world, famous for spices in the world, and cricket is a popular sport here. So all three clues very much indicate to our very special India. And the other three clues, famous for samba dance, known as the coffee pot of the world. Football is very popular sport here. So here all the three clues again indicate towards Brazil. So particularly in this chapter we will talk about the location and the extent of India and Brazil. So turn on to the next page where we have the political map of India given to us. The name of the country is Republic of India. So the full name of India is Republic of India. The capital of India is New Delhi. Now, the location, extent, and the boundaries of India are as follows. As we all know, India is located in the northern and the eastern hemisphere of the earth. The word hemisphere means the half of a sphere, and sphere here mean is earth. So it is located in the southern part of the Asian continent. Asia, as we know, is the largest continent of the world, so it is situated in the southern part of the Asian continent. The extents of India are as follows. There are some blank spaces given which I have filled down for you. It is 8 degree 4 minutes north to 37 degree 6 minutes north latitudes. Latitudes are the horizontal lines on the of the graticule, and it also lies between 68 degree 7 minutes east to 97 degree 25 minutes east longitude. Longitudes are the vertical line of the graticule, and graticule means longitudes and latitudes together make graticule. Okay, now Indira Point is the southernmost tip of India. Southernmost tip means the most extreme part, the most extreme southern part of India. There is Indira Point, which is located, and it is located on 6 degree 45 minutes north parallel. Okay, so now please do observe the political map of India and go through all the states. Turn on to the next page. Here we have the political map of Brazil given to us. As we can see, Brazil is a very huge place in itself, and the name of the country is Federative Republic of Brazil, and its capital is Brasilia. Now let's very fast go through its location, extent, and boundaries. Some part of Brazil lies in the northern hemisphere, while most of it lies in the southern hemisphere. Okay, so a little part of it lies in the northern hemisphere and most of it lies in the southern hemisphere. Not only that, some of it also lies in the western hemisphere, in the northern part of the South American continent. So in all, it is situated in three hemispheres, in the three parts of the hemisphere. Whereas India, just let me give you a quick recap. India was just located in the northern and the eastern hemispheres. Okay, so now the extent of Brazil are as follows. There are blank spaces given and I have filled it for y'all. 5 degree 15 minutes north to 34 degree 45 minutes south latitudes, and between to 36 degree 45 minutes west to 73 degree 48 minutes west longitudes. So please again go through the political map of Brazil. Turn on to the next page. Here we have the historical background of India. So as we all know that the history of India is very strong and it's very diverse. India was under the British rule for almost 1.5 century. India got its independence in the year 1947. Despite facing several problems like 3 wars, famine situations in various parts and similar issues after independence, India is a major developing country of the world. And yes, India is likely known as the developing country of the world because it has a lot of rapid growth in trade and various other commercial sectors. Agriculture and technological advancement has helped India to pace up its success in the various fields. India is considered to be a global market too because of the various economic reforms from time to time. India's economic development has paced up. So when India adopted the LPG policy in the year 1991, that is liberalization, privatization, globalization, due to which there has been a lot of immense boost in the economy as India had opened its gate for the international market. So this has boosted up the employment opportunities, the income generation, and has brought economic stability in India. So when it comes to population, the proportion of youth in India's population is very high. Because of this forms a major part of a working population. India is looked upon as a young country. So let me tell y'all, as per the India's census according to 2011, the youth that is 15 to 24 years of age group in India, it constitutes of around 1/5 of India's total population, that is 19.1% in totality. And India is expected to have a raise in this percentage, that is for 34.33% of share of youth in the total population, that is going to be increased by the time of 2020. So till here we spoke about the historical background of India. Now let's look at the historical background of Brazil. For more than 3 centuries, Brazil was under the Portuguese rule. Brazil gained its independence in the year 1822. From 1930 to 1985, for more than a half century, it was under a populist military government. And let me tell you, this populist military government is also known as the Brazil military government, where the rules and regulations were very much strict to be followed by the people of Brazil. Now, it has overcome the global financial difficulties in the late 20th centuries as it was successful in finding out the new economic strategies through which they can boost up their economic situation and have a stable economy. Brazil is seen as a contributor to the economic growth of the world as an important market in the future. So with this, we are in the end of the lesson, and I hope you have all understood the details, the minute details that I have come forward with. Thank you and have a nice day.